Hello friends, today we are going to discuss how to make GST enable in your Tally ERP9 software. For the purpose of making a GST enable, you have to follow this 6 step. Normally you have to follow this 6 step. For the purpose of making in GST enable Tally, you have to first activate the GST tax in your Tally. For the purpose of activating GST Tally, you have to select F11 from your right hand side, F11 feature, or just press F11 from your keyboard. You will find company features option. Under this you will find statutory and taxation option. Just go in a statutory taxation option, select your company. You will find first option enable goods and service tax. Select yes here. Further set and alter GST detail. Further you select yes. You have to select here the GST detail for your company. Same for example, my state is Gujarat. My registration side, whether composition or regular, I have to select. Whether SSC of another territory, no. I have to write my GST number here. I am hypothetically writing here my GST number. Suppose if you are writing any wrong GST number and if you are using your license version, then it will pop up you the message that your GST number is wrong. Here you have to write whether it is applicable from which date. So I am putting here 1st April 2020. Further in GST, whether your GSTR one is on a monthly basis or a quarterly basis, you have to select. I am selecting here monthly basis. Further, if your goods value is above 50,000, then if invoice e-way bill is applicable for such transaction. So if you want to e-way bill activate, so you have to select yes option here. Applicable from which date, you have to select. You have to select your threshold limit on the purpose of taxable value or invoice value. Generally the 50,000 limit is applicable on a invoice value, so I am selecting invoice value. What is the threshold limit? 50,000. Applicable for interest rate transaction, whether e-way bill is applicable for interest rate transaction, I am selecting yes, and the limit is further 50,000. Here you can select whether GST is liable for advance receipt. Generally GST is not liable for advance receipt in case of a goods. So I am selecting here no. Here you can activate your reverse charge transaction for your company. But in this way, today I am discussing only the normal transaction for sale purchase at Excel. So I am selecting here enable reverse charge charges is no. Further, if your company is dealing only in one product, then you can customize your GST rate here only. Here if you select yes, it will ask you the HSN code, taxability, taxable, and here you can write the tax amount applicable for your company. However, if your company is in a multiple product, then you just press no here. You can also enable the GST classification. In case your company is dealing in a export, you have to provide your LUT or a bond detail. However, it is not compulsory, so I am pressing no here. So in this way, it is a primary classification for your GST detail in the company. Now your company is GST enabled. Now you have to alter or you have to prepare the relevant ledger for the purpose of GST. If your company has already made ledger, then you have to alter the ledger for the purpose of GST configuration. However, I am created the new company, so there is no ledger in it, so I am creating the new ledger here. How to create ledger we have already learned, friends. So for the purpose of creating ledger, I am going to accounting info. I am going to ledger and I am just selecting create. Friends, I am now creating my income ledger. What is my income ledger? My sales. Sales is come under which sales account. Inventory value affected, I am selecting yes here. Is GST is applicable? Here you have to select applicable yes. Set alter GST detail, I have to create here yes. As and when I am pressing yes, GST detail display is coming up. I have to write here my HSN code. So I am writing here my HSN code. Whether it is a non-GST good, so it is a GST good, so I am selecting no. What is the nature of transaction? The nature of transaction is sales taxable. What is the rate? 18%. So whether it is a goods or service, I have to select. I am selecting goods here. Again, I am selecting creating another ledger. Sales interstate. Under the head sales account, inventory value applicable, GST applicable, set alter GST detail. Yes, I am writing here my HSN code. Nature of transaction, friends, interstate sales. Last time we have selected sale taxable, but it is a interstate sale, so I am selecting interstate sale transaction. Here I have to write my tax rate. My tax rate is 12%, so I am writing 12%. I have to select goods or services. Now I am creating my expense ledger. First, purchase 12% ledger. Under the group purchase account, whether my inventory value is affected, yes. Whether GST applicable, yes, applicable. Set alter GST detail, yes. What is my GST rate? 12%. Here I am writing my HSN code. What is nature of transaction? Purchase taxable. And what is my rate? 12%. I have to select goods or services. Now if I am purchasing from an interstate, I have to make another ledger for interstate. So I am creating purchase interstate. Under the head purchase account, inventory value affected, yes. I have to select GST applicable as a applicable. Set alter GST detail, yes. Now I have to write my HSN code. Whether it is non-GST good, if it is non-GST good, I can select yes. If it is a GST leviable good, I have to select no. So I am selecting no here. What is nature of transaction? Interstate purchase taxable. What is taxability? 18%. What is goods or services? I have to select and press enter. My ledger is created. Now I have to select my taxes ledger, that is CGST ledger, SGST ledger and IGST ledger. CGST. Under which head it will come? It will come under the head duty and taxes. Now you have to select list of duties. What is the list? GST and others. So I have to select GST. Now further I have to select whether it is central, sales, integrated or state tax. So CGST is a central tax. So I am selecting here central tax. Now if you are making a multiple ledger for your CGST, SGST or IGST, that is CGST 18%, CGST 12%, then you can write here your multiple rate applicable to your particular ledger. But I am creating only single ledger for my GST. So I am writing here nil rate. Further it is asked whether rounding off is applicable or not. So I am selecting not applicable. Now I am creating another ledger SGST under the head duty and taxes. I again select GST, which is tax, state tax here. As I am creating common ledger for all my SGST transactions, so I am not writing here my percentage for the purpose of tax. I am writing rounding off as a nil. Now I am creating again IGST. Remember IGST is applicable on interstate transaction. Again I am creating under the head duty and taxes. I have to select it as a GST. I have to select tax type as an integrated tax. In this way I am creating my tax ledger. Now I have to create my stock item. So for the purpose of stock item, I am going under the head inventory info. Under the head inventory info, I have to select stock item, and under stock item I have to select create option. So stock item creation window is open. Here I can create my stock item SS Bata. Under which category? It is primary category. Further, I have to create a unit for the purpose of measurement. So I am pressing Alt C. As and when pressing Alt C, a unit creation window will appear. So I am selecting here kg. Was it his formal name? kgs. Unit of quantity I have to select kg as kilogram, and number of decimal point is 3. So in this way you can create your units of measurement under the tally for the purpose of GST enabled tally. Now alternate unit, if you want to select you can select, otherwise you can select not applicable. Now under the statutory information you have to select GST applicable as a GST applicable. Now you have to select a set alter GST detail. Under the set alter GST detail you have to select yes option. Now I am writing here the HSN code for my stock item. Further, on which it is applicable for the purpose of taxation, on value or item rate. So I am selecting on value. Whether it is taxable, exempt or nil rated, I have to select. So I am selecting taxable. What is the rate of my stock item? I have to select. So I am writing here 18%. Whether it is a goods or service, I have to select. So I am selecting here goods. The costing method for the purpose of stock valuation you have to select. So I am skipping, we already learned in our earlier window. Here you can write your opening balance for your stock item. So in this way you can create your stock item for the purpose of GST enability in your tally. Now I am creating one more item under the stock. So on SS utensil, under my primary head, what is the unit of measurement? Kg. GST applicable? Yes. Set alter GST detail, I have to write my HSN number. Whether non GST goods? No. It is applicable on value. Taxability? Yes, taxable. I have to write my taxation rate. Whether it is goods or service, I have to bifurcate. In this way I can create my stock item. Now we have created, friends, income ledger, expense ledger, ledger for taxation, and we have also created stock item. Further, we have to create a debtor or creditor ledger, or we have to alter our debtor or creditor ledger for the purpose of GST. For the purpose of GST, you have to write in your individual debtor or creditor ledger GST number and his state name. Otherwise, GST report will show the mismatch. So, I am creating one or two ledger for the purpose of your understanding. So, I am creating ledger for the purpose of sundry debtors. Same for example, I am creating ledger for BN Metal under the group sundry debtors. So here I have to write my state. So what is my state? It is a Gujarat. Here I have to select my registration type. So regular. Here I have to write his GST number. So I am writing the GST number. So in this way you can create your debtors ledger. Remember that if your GST number are wrong, then it will show the pop-up message as a warning, verify party GST number. So I am keeping here is. So in this way you can create your party ledger account for debtors or creditor. So this is the video for the basic understanding for how to enable GST in your tally. In the next video